ladies and gentlemen. It's Saturday, the 18th of December, 2021, and this is your host, Riri, welcoming you to another episode of A Little Late in Crypto. Yesterday, Trading Star took us through MetaMask and showed us all kinds of tips and tricks for managing your wallets. He showed us how to create multiple wallets within a single seed phrase. He showed us how to recover multiple wallets when importing your seed from one wallet to another. He also walked us through different safety precautions and best practices for keeping your funds SAFU. If you like learning about crypto, subscribe to the Dpad channel, show us some love by giving us this broadcast a thumbs up, and please leave your questions in the comments for live answers later in the show. If you like to earn crypto, you can start right now by earning Dpad tokens in the Dpad referral program. Just visit our Telegram and check out the pinned post. Let's get started on A Little Late in Crypto. Today, we're going to talk about Moonsheets. We're going to learn what Moonsheets are, what they're for, what their benefits are, what the effects Moonsheets have on projects and investors, and how the Dpad team chooses competitor projects and or how they rate their Moonsheets, what they think of them. All right, please remember to subscribe to the Dpad channel and hit that bell. Let's get started. So who can tell me, what are Moonsheets?
The seed probably, which can lead us to the moon, probably. I don't know how the name started, like how they started the naming and how they named it as a moon seed. But yeah, definitely in crypto, we have seen so many projects mooning, and with so much like usage of this term, and somehow a seed where they might have probably started comparing with the similar Jones project, and somehow it got named. Okay,
Well, when I
so
look at
yeah,
it looks like a spreadsheet. So that would totally make sense to me because I love to dive into spreadsheets. So Moonsheet, and it tracks the ROI, right, of a token. So it's
yeah,
tracking the pathway to the moon. So it's a play on words for spreadsheet, I think, and then
yeah.
Moonsheet.
So that's how somehow it started. Like it, somehow some people like started HODL instead of hold. They somehow started it. So somehow it got started, and people really like the name. So somehow it isn't like trend. No one has tried ever after that. Like, let's change it to some other seat or something like that. We had similarly, like in the white paper, we had light paper, we had yellow paper, we had so many papers. But yeah, here at least we have seen, I think, common across all the communities, and even across the project we have uh, they might have even tried with some other name, but yeah, definitely a common name is like Moonseed, where they tell us about the project a little bit more about the mathematical calculation which leads to whenever the project moons, so where they can see and how much they can expect from the project or something. Yeah.
It's how much ROI they can expect, right? Like, so they have like 10 times, 20 times, 30 times.
Yeah, but they somehow, like, I personally feel like they somehow do a little bit, like they somehow shows only only 5x, 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x, and sometimes we have seen like over 500x or even 1000x in the seat. But yeah, that doesn't mean that it will happen. It's just a
No.
guesstimate, and it's just a projection of from a project point of view or from a community point of view, whoever is delivering this moon seat, and what's their perception about the project particularly. So yeah, it differs from like the community or the project side. Whoever is like making this moon seat will have some bias, or will some have different mechanism to make this moon seat, and probably that's why it differs from, like, if you came across we can came across like multiple moon seeds for a same project, so which is being offered by, or which is being made by different communities, even by the project, even by the launch pad, even by every other else. So yeah, they can have like 10 or 15 even Moonsheets. For a very hype project, we can probably see 10 to 15 Moonsheets are being circulated, and probably you can came across those, and sometimes 2 or 3 Moonsheets for a good project we usually see uh, properly designed by either the community in which like a very well connected community, or by the launchpad, or by the project. So yeah, 3 to 4 usually we see the Moonseed. For a semi good project, for a very high project we might see tens in number. That yeah, everyone wants to make the Moonseed for that. Even I think VC groups try to circulate their expectation in terms of Moonseeds from the project. So even they are sometimes they also do this for the project, but not for the every project. So for very high project, they usually try to maintain the allocation, and somewhat in trying to do some marketing so that they can have their allocation uh, I mean continued. So yeah, they somewhere do these. So we have so many of numbers of moon seeds for a particular project, for a very hyped one, and for a middle one these numbers will vary. But yeah, again, most of the data will be same, but again it depends from the person and from the team or from the community, whoever is designing it, what they want to look into the moon seed, how they want to measure it, and that's why they differ from one to another. But yeah, more or less, because the initial market supply will be the same for a moon seed, and it cannot vary from like anywhere. So yeah, it has to start from initial market cap,
Well,
and
right, because
then
math is math. It doesn't change.
yeah, the starting liquidity and the starting amount will be the same for in each and every thing. But yeah, it's just X number will change from each one, and probably the projects, if they are like matching with the similar domain or any other project, it could be yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know we are a travel project, and our CEO, when he came out, he was like, our main competitor that we want to catch is 47x what we are right now. So that's our biggest milestone from day one, is we want to 47x from here. So that's what he got the community all hung up on, and that's what they focused on when they did the Moonsheets for our community. Was 47 was always featured in it, because on our launch day, that's what our biggest competitor was.
Exactly which project really? I didn't get initial part.
Oh, it's the BitBook platform, and the main
Okay.
competitor is Travala, of course, which is the flagship
Uh,
travel project in crypto.
could you share more about that project? Probably many would be interested into knowing that. Even I am interested in knowing a bit more about that.
Oh yeah, the BitBook platform is decentralized travel booking platform. So what we've done is we've taken 400,000 hotel rooms, we've taken flights, and when you book on the platform, you earn BitBook tokens for booking, you earn BitBook tokens for referring people, you earn BitBook tokens for creating content, which is going to be the flagship product of this project, is content creation. We are essentially building a social media platform that's dedicated to travelers. And then we will pay you in BitBook tokens. And then, of course, we will enable crypto payments on the website so people can pay for their travel with crypto and then earn BitBook crypto. So it's just a big viral loop of earning crypto.
Nice. So
Yes.
anyway, let's try to do it. So so there are essentially like, let me just try to do like something on live. Probably let me try connecting it from the MacBook itself, and let me try it so that I can show something to the community, and probably we can try comparing even from there.
That would be
So
great. So good starting point video on the Moonsheets. How successful are you in finding moonshots based on out of a 10 parameter? Oh, wait a minute. I'm a little confused on that question. How successful are you in finding moonshots? What are the benefits and drawbacks of a moonsheet? We are actually going to we're going to try to pull up a moonsheet on the screen right now so that we can actually go through some of the different benefits of a moonsheet. It's basically when you're in math class, you're like, when am I ever going to use this math? Well, in crypto, you use math all the time. And a moonsheet is a spreadsheet that shows you your possible return on investment if that coin is to go 1x or 5x or 10x. So you can take a look at the moonsheet to see how much you invest and then how much you're going to get back. The moonshot are not a good investment for making money. Well, it depends, Harry. Like, it depends on your expectations, because a moonshot is, that word in and of itself belongs to like long shot, which means the chances are not real good. It's high risk but high reward. So you should never put all your eggs in one basket, especially when it's a very high risk basket. In my portfolio, for moonshots, I have very, very small percentage for those. It's like less than 1%. I consider that like gambling. Like if I have $100 free and it's a Saturday night, and maybe I'm gonna go buy a crazy token and go, okay, this is in my moonshot bucket. But yes, you can hit it big with them, but you better do some deep research and know what you're doing if you're gonna invest heavily in a moonshot. If you're gonna invest small, have fun and throw a dartboard or throw darts at a dartboard. It doesn't matter. Moonshot, long shot, have fun with it.
Okay, I think I can see a screen.
Yes.
Everybody could see it properly. Yeah.
I see VOI Moonsheet. Is that what you're showing?
Yeah. So okay. I don't know about the project itself. So it will be completely like I don't know about even the project, and probably we could review it as well. So I think the IDO happened on 13 December. So it's a big recent one, few days ago. So let me first try to find out whether they did like they had ID on Moonstarter. I can see, and the bull perks. So properly, like let me see whether they are like they got listed or not. So let me go through there. 5 IDOs in 5 days. So it took a few minutes or less. So that's why they are trying to kind of showing that yeah, we are a very hyped one, sold out. I think this is wide allocation, maybe from somewhere. They have not mentioned it anywhere. Wide allocation quiz, or they had some quiz contest or something. From there, they might have prepared. Moonstarter got sold off. So YG Ventures have invested into this. The Magnus Capital also invested. Engine Starter also like had IDO on Engine Starter as well. So the due to market conditions, like I am already sold some of those. Yeah, Oxbool also. So yeah, a pretty good. I think somehow we got selected a good project as well. So we have, I think this is also a kind of summary, not the Moonsheet exactly, but kind of summary that they also mentioned on the launch pad, except I think Bullpuck, they somehow so what exactly they want to do, we can even type here. So it's a kind of IDO tier 1 procedure. So from 11, you can see there's so much of twists. So usually we get so many twists near the IDO. So it's very common place, especially. So can you just see everything?
Yeah.
So we have been going through like each of those like social media posts, probably reflecting, and probably we, if everybody would be interested in knowing what is the market cap or what is the it's not visible.
The link is not working. I
Can
found
you
it
see my
on.
screen or I'm
Yeah, I see you scrolling through the void Twitter.
yeah.
And I have
So I'm just trying to
found
find, yeah,
Void's
how,
I have found Void's Moonsheet, but I'm unable to share the link. The link isn't working. And I can't share
no worries.
photos.
So let me I think AV Star Capital had shared the moon seed for this particular project. Yeah, everybody could see
There
in
we
the
go.
screen.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so we can see here there are 5
What
launch
was
pads.
their opening price
So
then? So 1x?
so it's like 0.095 dollars. So it's like 9.5 cents.
Yeah, just under 10 cents.
Yeah. So it's like 5x, 10x, 20x, 30x, 50x, 100x, 200x, and 300x. So they have like almost covered from 1x to 300x, and they do not have any such things like, yeah, this looks good probably, but not comparing with the current project. So I would be very skeptical, like how would we interested in knowing the exactly at this market cap which project is being so close enough. Like I mean, if this project is related to gaming, what is the gaming project at currently at this market cap, or at
So
this
that's a
market cap, or at this,
$2 billion market cap is what they've got at the top there. Am I reading that right? 2 billion?
yeah, probably they somehow put it dot, yeah. But I don't think that will be the market cap. Probably something mistake or something. Probably let me start with Dpad. Even that is a bit mismatch, I think, somewhere. I don't know exactly.
Well, got to check the math. That's something that's really important. Just because you see a moon sheet on social media doesn't mean it's correct. And every now and then, check the math. See if that's actually it. Oh,
Might be something different, or I don't know exactly what it is there, because if let me just go to somewhere, maybe engine starter or somewhere,
you're
because
freezing
it
a
will
little
happen
bit.
on engine starter as well as moon starter. So let's verify and then proceed from here. So something interesting. So wide. Okay. Oh, somewhere they have re-ID or something. So anyway, let's stick to it. Probably this is the market cap re-ID. You learn more. Might have changed their something announcement, maybe important announcement. Anyway, let's do a bit different one so that they have changed something. I don't know. We don't wanna spend our time so much on comparing whether which data is correct or which data is not. So let's go a bit down and probably SnappyX, Moonseat,
Okay,
or
1 to 100.
like I know.
50.
know a project. Yeah, I know a project. I would like to. I have review of that project especially, like a Starchy one. So let me try finding out. Even Soul 6, we can do Soul 6.
Oh, right.
Oh, we have so much. So let's do with the Soul 6, I think.
Oh, for sure.
We can
They're
do
legendary right now because
Soul
they they
Shared. I don't
they
know.
went on 35 plus launch pads at one time. They've probably got a fun one.
So yeah. So we are on the Soul 6.
What is the difference between a moon sheet and a moon shot? Well, the moon sheet is the spreadsheet that shows the math, and the moon shot is describing the project that may be a long shot for the moon.
So anyone knows the current prices of Soul 6 and can compare it with the like which at which X it did open and how much it is performing right now? Anyone knows
Let's look.
here or
I'm
in the
looking.
community?
14 cents, 14 and a half cents. Oh, it
So
mooned today at
exactly.
4 p.m. at 2 cents up, 3 cents up all the way. It's nice and
So it's
green
18
today.
cents around.
Yeah, it's at 15 cents right now, but it's 18% up today.
Okay.
It's
So
got a very
even
nice chart today. Here, let me
so
send
it's
that to
not
the chat.
exactly the Moonsheet, but yeah, it's totally like what all the information is being published here. So we could probably look here. It's
Okay,
like
so
10 billion total.
they're 3x right now.
Yeah. So 10 billion supply, its circulating supply will be initial will be like 100 million, and the market cap is it started it was like $5 million. So it was pretty huge if you just wanna see it like in compared to any other project. So issue price was like 5 cents. The blockchain was Solana, and yeah, this was I think in the UTC. Yeah, so it started trading on MEXC on that particular time, and later on I think after the Solana got somewhat like lagging. So after multiple hours, I think 12 to 14 hours later, it started trading on Radium as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
so it started with I think it touched to high till like I think 80 cents. So probably 16x from there, and later on it was like came back after once the claiming portal started in a good way. It started came back to 30 cents. So it even at that time it was like 6x, and later on it went back to I think 12 cents is the lower amount like lower price we have seen so far. So I still at some good X. Even with this high market cap, it went very well,
Okay,
and it's
now this is
probably hot.
interesting. Their all-time low on CoinMarketCap is listed at 11 cents. So their all-time low is listed at a 24% gain.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
So
strong metric.
so they are making a new low. I think from now onwards, if they do not perform as the market expects them to perform, they will probably fall down a bit more. So we never know. But yeah, definitely should hold 10 cents, and probably they should get listed on KuCoin as well as per their announcement. But yeah, let's see. Are they going to be coming soon or not? Because they were claiming to be like KuCoin or sometimes. So that's why people are hoping that it will go on the KuCoin very soon. That's why people are holding as well. So some of
Mm,
us will definitely be selling it off if it doesn't get listed, depending on the time frame each one has in their mind. Probably 5 days later or 10 days later, they can probably do this way. So yeah, we have seen so much of even with Sui, we have seen so much of reactions on those announcements are very less. So probably a major criteria in being defining by the hype, not only go by the number, but probably here also you can probably look here. I am seeing almost under 200 on every post. So don't get too much hype
Right. Yeah,
because
well,
see the
it's hard to, you can't maintain that type of manic hype though forever.
amount
I
that
mean, they
they
did
have definitely on
35.
they had. So even on super, sorry.
I mean, they had what, 35 launch pads? I mean, there's only 56 listed on the launchpad aggregator that I looked at today. I mean, so they were on
Yeah,
over half of the ones that are bothered to be listed. There's nowhere else to
yeah.
hype at that point. Like, where else do you go?
So even to reach 800K from one launch pad, even though they had on so many launch pad, it took almost 90 seconds only, even on like super launcher. So 800K to reach even 800K, they took
No.
like on only 90 seconds.
When is their game due to
While the total
launch?
play, sorry,
When is their game due to launch? Or is it playable
it
already?
it will be no, it's like I think the demo is up, but not the exact one. So probably it will be soon. Moonseat here. So probably we are lacking by this. Yeah, but now I found just
I
because I
just
was
found one
scrolling.
on
Yeah.
Google, right? As soon as you say you can't find it, it pops up. Right.
So we can see so many partners and investors here. Uh, Let me try zooming it a bit. So AU21 Capital, BCA Investments, Baboon. I don't know many. In fact, GD10 I know. Its logo is also so much. Anyway, let's start with this. So they have started with 1x, 5x, 10x, 25x, 100x, 200x, 500x, and 1000x. I don't know why they sold this as well. Even like I think they are new a bit. Whoever
Okay,
is
now this is
shared it because
interesting. I just found a whole bunch of different ones. Like I found one that goes from 0 to 1,050, and another one that goes from 5 to 100. One that goes from 1 to 400. Like they're so random, and they're all for soul chicks.
yeah. And yeah, for the same project, I already told it at like start that we can have so many different moon seeds from different communities or from different person or even from different um, capital firms or something VC firms.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, here we can see it's like 1x and 5x and 10x and 25x. So one should definitely care about that the initial price and initial market cap. If it is like say 5 cents, and if you are like moving it to $50, it's like 1000x. So can you imagine $5 million market cap coin? It's just circulating. I'm not talking about the fully diluted one. If it is with the fully diluted one, I may would have agreed that okay, it's fine, let's go there. But no, it can't happen like that. So it's 5 million, 25 million, 50 million, 125 million, 500 million, $1 billion. It's too much for the initial. It's too much. Even I think the very high project doesn't go there.
No.
This number is not exactly what we see. This number is like $500 million fully diluted market cap uh, was the market cap for the Soul Chicks. So it was like almost 1% of just of total token whichever get which will of the total supply was
Mm-hmm.
at the initial. I mean the initial supply was just 1% of the total supply. So this market cap what we seeing here is just 1% of fully diluted valuation. So $5 million was just initial one with the liquidity one,
Right.
but fully diluted valuation was 500 million. So I don't know why they uh, gave so much of market cap and so much of 1000x. But yeah, definitely people tend to give so much valuation, and sometimes we all know that it's not possible, even though sustaining is like forget it.
No, most of them are more realistic, but some of them are ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
this
so
one goes
let me
1 to
try.
100. Like I can buy that. That's all right. 1 to
Mhm.
200, okay. 1 to 1,050, that's a bit ridiculous.
So anyway, I think we was not able to cover almost, but yeah, definitely we have time as well. But in the meanwhile, we started seeing this one. So probably while every research part, you should care about how much reactions, how much sharing is being done, probably for even during the IDEO season. If it is not happening while their IDEO is being held or is being organized on different launch pad, when we'll have so much reaction, I don't know. So because it's the most effective time to get so much of reactions. So if they are not getting so much of traction, probably you could expect that people are not loving, at least. Else everybody who is a like kind of like, okay, I love this game and I love this idea, I love this coin, will probably come there and probably share it.
Right.
So much of posts till 30th November we have seen. In the 15 days we have so many posts, almost all are saying like sold out, something like that. Yeah, but see, Moonsheets, we are lagging here also.
The
Could
effect
anybody
number.
notice like the almost at every launch pad we have seen have different design and probably have different way to look out. So that's why we see a different views in Moonsheets as well. But one thing in common, soul chicks, because that is the project. Anyway, that was a pretty bad joke, I think. So we can see here as well. So I think none have shown it, but yeah, somewhere we are lacking. I don't know why. Why am I unable to find a good moon seat? Let me find it for the star chip properly, because I know there had been some good. So anybody know about this project?
I heard you mention them recently.
So it happened on a starter, and I love this starter platform. So that's why I know, and it's being like kind of incubated by a starter as well. So a bit hyped in their community, but not exactly on uh, anywhere. We can see we have so many of followers, but so many less tweets and so many less reactions as well. So it's after IDO. So we will have to go back. If you just came across that, while we are going down, 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 we are seeing the increase in the number of likes and retweets.
Oh,
So
right.
like IDO season is coming or it just get listed. So yeah, so it's now got listed. We are going down again. So probably this is the reward pools for the Elixir staking and LPA staking. So we can even cover that as well if anyone would be interested. That is from QuickSwap team. So they have tie up as well, just because of a starter, because a starter is just a launch pad listed on QuickSwap as well.
Okay.
So on whenever you go on the QuickSwap, you can find a starter link on QuickSwap. So yeah, kind of quick starter is the name for this.
We've got an audience member asking about the project EFX. Uh,
Sorry.
we've got an audience member asking about a project called EFX, talking about the way we rate projects and wanting to know your opinion on EFX.
Probably we might answer it, but I would like to note it down and probably do some research because it's not in the IDEO terms. Probably we and also EFX coins. So let me just check in whether I know this coin or not. If it is this one, Effect Network,
I assume
because
so.
we might, let me see if there are
That's
so many new effects.
that's the one that I found also when I Googled it.
I don't know because it's not very popular. Also, the rank is like 1329 on 7 people's watch list. So probably
Oh, that's
not very hyped one. But yeah, market cap is okay. It's not very bad because
is it?
if this is the market cap,
Are there any
yeah,
wallet
you can
holders?
think about it. Sorry.
I said, are there any wallet holders? It's
Yeah, let me just go
7 on the watch
into
list. I want
the.
to know. I want to peek inside now.
So we should thank our.
Oh,
Oh,
6
holders are six.
holders. Okay, so they're if they're
What
unless
is it?
they're brand new. I mean, if they're in the middle of private sale, this is okay. But if they're not in the middle of a private sale, what's going on?
No, but it's like trading somewhere. So its market cap is also known, and I can see something around. Yeah, it's trading from good
Is
time.
all are they on a centralized exchange maybe so we don't see their volume or I mean so we don't see their holders?
Yeah, it's on KuCoin itself.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know
Well, a large portion is probably
exchanges, but yeah, definitely Pancake and KuCoin is big one.
yeah.
So KuCoin itself is a big one. So and it's being trading from so many days. So we will have to look out like on KuCoin when it gets listed probably if it gets listed very soon, we will have to check if it is like listed from so many times. As any for any project, we will go first into their website and the white paper. So I'm just opening the website. Let me see. Freedom to work from anywhere at any time. The first blockchain based framework for the future of work. Access a global on demand 24/7 scalable workforce. Nice. But
We were
but
just talking
I
about
would like to
working in
see
the
the traction
metaverse.
whether
I like how that ties into our we were just talking about working in the metaverse though. And this is an example of a blockchain trying to
sorry.
take the workplace into the
I
metaverse.
think I missed your voice or something due to
I'm
poor internet connection.
yeah, we had a power outage tonight and everything's terrible. Um we were just talking about the taking the workplace into the metaverse. And this is a perfect example of a blockchain trying to do just that.
Okay. Yeah, even I think my screen is visible because I am
Yes.
also facing, I think there is some connection issue. Yeah. But
Saturday night, everybody's watching YouTube. We're clogged.
so yeah, I think my Mac screen is somewhere.
Oh yeah, I
Let
lost
me
your
try again
screen. I lost
sharing
your
a screen.
screen. Your audio's broken. We're having
Anyway, I will
technical
try
issues
again.
this week. The moon is full, everyone. I blame that.
Yeah, back. Anyway, like I think they can see now my screen now.
Yes.
So probably it's based on everything work from anywhere at any home decentralized proposals and voting, new era of translation, social media engagement, subtitles for pretty interesting, looks interesting, and they have something for the free distribution as well. Somewhere they have Galaxy pools for the staking, for the exchanges, for the workers, certificates. So almost they are looks good on paper. At least they have some thoughts on every part. But let me just go hackathon work 3.0 blogs. Looks interesting. But
Last
yeah,
updated in October.
before commenting or before advising anything. Sorry.
I said it was the last update October.
So they have written
I just lost you this time. We can still see your screen though. That's a heck of a white paper. That is small font and that is very serious.
Yeah, so it looks serious, and also the white paper looks pretty good. I mean, this kind of paper I used to read in my college days when I used to read journals and everything during my research work. So yeah, it looks pretty interesting, and it's like completely abstract. Everything is like scientific paper. So it's not like the current white paper, whatever we see in crypto.
No,
So yeah,
those are
it's
like the 2017 white papers. Absolutely.
yeah.
That's like taking a time machine back. In fact, I think that this project was applying for KuCoin listing back then. I don't know when they got listed on KuCoin, but I'm almost
Definitely, yeah.
positive that their stuff has come across my desk at one point or another. I don't think they were. Yep,
So
I'm sure of it.
so yeah, it started in somewhere around like say very back.
I took their initial listing application. That's why they look familiar. Good God. Good for them. Look at them go. They did it. Oh, I love this. Being in the industry, sometimes I have interacted with more projects than I can even remember. And then now looking at this, oh, this is so exciting. Good for them. And I'm sure the pandemic did them actually a lot of good because they had a solution that was ready to go. I wonder how if they're
Price, but
going
price
yet.
wise, I will say, but price wise, I see like it's not so much good here because we have seen many multiple X, probably 32x from the lowest point in 2020. But yeah, it's good,
And I
and they
wonder
have
what happened with
broken two
these. If
times.
you go and look in their news, what the items were that caused these spikes, if there were some big announcements or what happened there. Because it usually doesn't happen for no reason.
There, but it looks different. So even they have, I think, on the Neo and EOS as well as on BSC. So yeah, multiple
Right.
chains
Oh
definitely,
yeah, Neo
Ethereum
Tracker.
as well.
Right.
So I don't know why they are listed on only one KuCoin and BitBNS, which is like pretty less market volume is also less. So it's KuCoin is interesting, and even on PancakeSwap it's pretty less. So yeah, pretty good, interesting project from that time if they have survived. So I have respect for them, and only listed on KuCoin, and pretty
Yeah,
interesting as well.
I think the reason was is they earned that listing, and I don't think they ever paid a listing fee, and they were doing everything organic, and I think that that's what's going on here. Good
So
for
yeah,
them.
we can review this project later on as well because it's pretty interesting, and we could probably see from Twitter and probably go into Telegram and look for it. So
Yep.
they are based out of Amsterdam, joined August 2021,
2011.
2011, sorry. So yeah, might have anything, I don't know, but yeah, the interactions are pretty less. But are they updating? So it looks like they are updating a bit. Like at least I can see here if two posts in a week or so. So kind of updating their community. So let's scroll a bit faster and probably find, are they actually updating it, or is there any gap, or is there any something event which caused them to post so much. But yeah,
Well, that was the beginning of September that their price started to spike.
so it's 19 October. Yeah, so in one day.
Yeah, they had two. They had one in September and one in October.
So in anyway, like
Two
project,
mountains.
if project is good one and it's pretty cheap, in my opinion, like if it is like 12 million fully dollar, 12 million valuation, it's pretty cheap. And if it is in KuCoin, and if the team is doing good, you could probably buy it. It's nothing. If this is the fully diluted market cap, it's nothing for a KuCoin listed project. with a project surviving from say 2018 and survived all those beer run and probably still working on it. So yeah, they got respect, they got time, they have some connection to survive as well. They have survived in the beer phase itself. So yeah, you should probably hold it, and depending on their like milestones, if they are achieving it, and probably a good coin to hold and a buy in a beer run probably. So in beer run, whatever, whenever we get, like say in 2022 or 23, we might buy it and keep it in our watch list. Probably buying at this price is also okay, but yeah, definitely it can go down and down and down depending on the market condition as well.
Well, and think about this. If they've got 7 people on their watch list, they've survived this without doing any real marketing.
It might be like I'm not signed in or something, but yeah, if you are seeing
No.
also
No,
on the screen,
that is what it is. And that means that this project
uh,
is
I
gotten
don't
this
know,
far
even team
without
members should be
marketing.
more than 7, so probably
This
they
is
are
funny.
very,
They're a developer
yeah,
led
it
project.
seems
They are not marketing. That's sometimes you get a good I'd be real interested to see to watch their product development. That was a good find, Mohit. Thank you for asking about that. Now, see, now what do you do
yeah,
with the moon
exactly. Thank
sheet?
you.
Like, one of the things you can do with the moon sheet is book profit when it hits one of your dream like shots. Like, if you've got a moon sheet for this effect network and you bought their token in 2018 and you set a sell order on KuCoin for when they hit 20x. And then all of a sudden in September, you get a notification from your KuCoin account that's been set for 3 or 4 years. This stupid token you just bought just 20x and you just got your initial investment back 3 years later. Cha-ching! What's going on? And then you can go and check them out, see what's going on. So there's a good use case for a moon sheet. Set your goal, set your moonshot goals, set your sell orders, and walk away from it, and then wait for the notifications from your future self.
Anyway, Moonsheet is just a, I think, helpful tool for the investors and the for project itself, like what they see, and probably if the Moonsheets are good, like we can compare with the similar projects in the same space. Say if a project is from gaming, and we should definitely compare with the gaming projects, not from the a project from say blockchain space. So ideally, Moonsheet should be like that, because it is not good to compare a XYZ project from some different domain project itself. So yeah, definitely in the Moonsheet it should be uh, covered. And now we need to check whether that project which is being compared, what is the development stage, what is the status of from their community, what their community strength is, and how it looks like. And in compare to that project, how much is the IDEO project looks like, how good, how bad it looks like. And then we can probably compare, okay, it doesn't look like it's undervalued or overvalued or something like that. If its website, if its marketing, if it's comparable to that existing project, yeah, we know it could go till that price, and you could probably wait till that price point reaches or something like that, because you know, okay, it can happen, and it has been happened for the any other project, so it could happen for this project as well. So probably a good expectation. Sometimes due to the market condition, it happens that the project doesn't perform well, but you can check that similar projects have done pretty well even without so much of work. And probably this could get real hype soon. Probably you can hold, do not sell after just after IDO, and you can reap off the benefits of holding sometimes. I will say most of the times, what we see usually, project is most hyped one at the IDO time, and probably a sell off we see after just after the IDO and the listing on the exchanges. Later on it dumps and dumps and dumps. Sometimes it comes back after a few months, and probably Depending on the development, it moves or it continues in a range, depending on the project to project completely.
Sometimes it takes a couple years.
Yes, now we have example as well. So it took years, but yeah, they definitely got on like literally tier one exchange after so many times. I don't know when exactly they got listed, but yeah, it looks good that even with so much of less of even holders are less, even on like, let me just check, 1800 or something I saw, or under, yeah, 1380,
Right.
and
But
maybe
that's 10% of their volume. 90% of their volume is happening on KuCoin. So if you extrapolate that, give them another 9,000 users on KuCoin, probably.
might be. But
I know that's a super rough guess, and you can't make any real assumptions from that. But
see, the total like percentage is with the pancake swap is the largest. So yeah, we might have
yep,
some KuCoin address into this list probably. We might have. I don't know. They should have. I think that will be in the first page itself.
right.
We should not go back into the, probably
Well,
this
yeah,
might be KuCoin address.
usually. Well, it depends on what market pairs are on KuCoin.
Yeah, probably depending on topic.
The ETH market pairs would not be listed on BSC. It depends. So we'd have to look at the market, the total volume on each market pair to make some guesses. We could probably make some good educated guesses if we looked at all of it.
Yeah, even there will be some holders on EOS as well, and maybe somewhere else as well. Like on Ethereum,
Right.
we have so much of less people, so probably yeah. But looks interesting.
As
I
you guys
thank
can see, there's a
the,
lot of research that you can do into so many different points, and you can just get down these rabbit holes that are never ending, can't you, Trading Star? I can. This data
yeah.
is so much fun.
So
Okay,
we can see
how
historical
does
data. We
how
can,
does the Dpad team choose competitor projects for Moonsheets? What? Maybe I should have
host,
clarified.
I would request host to answer probably, or else I can probably answer by looking at Moonseed probably somewhere. Yeah, let me try finding a Moonseed. I think I have one here, but I don't know about the project. Anyway, let's do the Animalia. I do on trust that. Okay.
Well, right off the
Public.
bat, I see that one is realistic. It goes from 1 to 100, and the market cap maxes out at 48 million, which is not astronomical. So I'm saying Dpad is looking at realistic Moonsheets, and they are taking the emotion out of it, and they are putting the logic into the Moonsheet. Don't get wrapped up in 1000x returns. Look at what you can actually make. What are your realized gains? Not those fake gains that nobody ever cashes out on. What are your actual realized gains and your actual potential for getting that money out and improving your life?
So let me check the Animalia website first. So Animalia crypto, maybe sometimes we need to search like
So realistic expectations
Animalia.
is what Dpad is committed to, and educating you guys on how to make the best investment decisions for yourselves, because they are all personal decisions. So looking at Moonsheets
I
with a
think this is the
realistic
project. Yeah,
framework,
but let me.
crypto cert or
So I can
Animalia.
see price, public sale price, and the public sale IDO date is itself like IDO date is here, and ROI price wise, we all know it's simple math, and this is the starting market cap. So yeah, 48 million is okay, but uh, what I will look here, it's 87 million into 14. So yeah, 1 billion is okay for few moments, but not maybe depending on the project itself, it could sustain there. But yeah, definitely it could sustain here for sure. So
Mm.
yeah, even 50 to 100x is okay. Let me just go into this Animalia website. Looks interesting. Whether my internet is slow or they are taking so much time, I don't know, but looks interesting completely. I would love to open this.
We're trying.
Anyway, in the meanwhile, we can just compare. Okay, this is starting market cap of Animalia project in the Cryptopolis project, and this is Crypto June project, and this W Arena. I know these two are from the gaming itself, so yeah, it looks like these this is also a gaming project. Let me just check gaming, an independent free to play NFT trading card, crypto inspired meme creatures. Looks interesting.
Mhm.
So they have used pretty much everything. They have staking, governance. The roadmap has different terms like yeah, new moon, crescent. Pretty interesting. They have named it as well. So smart people completely.
That's
They
nice.
have as well as advisors. Interesting.
Doxed team.
Looks completely interesting.
Yep.
They have Enter Capital. Had something on yeah safe launch. I think on NFT pad. So trust pad as well. So Babylon's NFT, Anypad, X21 Digital, X Network Capital from I think Eric. So yeah, not very say very good VC backup, but yeah, a good backup
Mhm.
from the Banter Capital, and maybe the X Network would be good one here. GT10 Ventures is also okay, and I think they have connection with Synapse. I think Safe Launch they have state connection. That's why Safe Launch is also here, and maybe Anypad. But yeah, website wise and everywhere wise looks good, and they have creative names as well, and so might be at least on the launch time and
We are losing
we
you,
could
Trading
get a
Star.
good hype. Probably now we need to look around their uh, just let me check on the Twitter itself. Oh, we can go from here as well. So roadmap, white paper, marketplace. Didn't get you.
Um, we have lost your audio and now your screen is frozen. We are going to wrap up this episode of A Little Late in Crypto on Moonsheets and Moonshots. We did go a little bit off the beaten track today. We took a deep dive into EFX token and gave you a little example of what kind of research and time it takes to take a deep dive into a project. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of A Little Late in Crypto. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. And until then, have a good one. This is your host, Riri, signing off.